That is a forced error, and that's a very smart block movement by Montoya to put Buter into a bad position. She took the ball away more than she took the court away, and that's a very smart move. When that ball is tight, you as a blocker should go up and try to get your hands around it.
Well, they switch courts again as now the Semic and Montoya will be on our right, getting to our left. And there's a nice strong play by Kristen Buter as a side out, and Barag will now have service.
A little bit of redemption there. She dropped. She's going to take her hand and kind of drop it and go cross body. Montoya's leaning into the line, trying to take the line away.
Good jump service there as Montoya got handcuffed a little bit by the play, but comes back and makes a good solid hit. And on a nice play by Barag, she's laughing there. She's got a little net ball, a little tip off the top of the tape, and that never hurts.
A little bit of luck never hurt. But that play started because Montoya, who's shortened her approach, lost the ball because it was pulled off the net a little bit. So it caused her to lose her shot.
5-6 is the score now. And a nice redirect that time by Semic. Real nice play.
Little tight ball. And Svetlana does what Svetlana does best. She goes up, sees that the net is open. Okay, a little pokey, deep right over the person standing at the net because the person off the net is standing in the middle, and I've got 4 different places I can go with the ball.
There's Montoya serving at 6-5. Nice deep serve to Buter. Buter up with a nice one. And what a block by Simon. Semic did a nice job there and scores a point for the red team. It's now 7-5 in favor of Semic and Montoya.
A little bit of payback from Svetlana Semic. What she did was she waited for Buter to show her shot to then jump into it and get that nice little roof block sealing the top of the net.
Another nice deep serve. Back to Buter, who's had a good percentage, as you talked about earlier, Patrick, of kills here. And there's one more shot. And oh, look at that. She found an opening. I'll tell you what, you talk a little bit about miscommunication there, but a good job of hanging with the play. And Semic is able to find an opening.
Both defensive players read roll shots, so both defensive players charged the net. And Semic, seeing that, decides that she's going to go right over the top, forcing one of them to run backwards. And it was Christina Buter, but it wasn't because she wasn't trying to find the court or find the ball. It was because it was such a great shot running away from her.
As we're going to have a little timeout on the court here as we have an 8-5 score. And there's the other semifinal over here. And another court behind us. The winners of these 2 semifinals will meet later on this evening for the women's finals, which is coming up right here on PCTV Network Sports. Again, Dave Ridenour, Patrick Dietz. And Patrick, good to have you on the air with us, and thanks for helping us out and giving us some good insight into what's happening as you see some of the crowd that is forming later this evening.
And as we get closer and closer to the final, you're going to notice a lot. We're going to have a lot of folks coming in and really starting to congregate here at center court to see who's going to be in the final. Now, we have a bunch of teams from all over the place, but mostly the Northeast, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and everyone has their faction. Everyone has their group that's going to come and cheer them on.
And the Pottstown Rumble, one of the big 3 in outdoor volleyball, and great stop. And I know a lot of the people certainly put it on the map each year to stop in Pottstown for the Rumble. And what a great rally that time. There's Semic doing a good job with the block.
And that all started with the block defense of Montoya Semic before. A little ragtag, a little haphazard, but they got the ball over. Even though it was an easy ball, it allowed them to reset their defense and find a way to get a point.
Well, this is the biggest lead of the night so far, a 4-point margin for the Semic and Montoya squad as they're up 9-5. But again, the play breaks down a little bit. Montoya tried to fly out of there and save it, just couldn't get there quick enough as the ball goes into the net.
They're trying to establish themselves a little bit better. They're using more of their nonverbal communication, knowing what to do before a play and after a play in between points.
And there's Svetlana doing a nice job there, getting up there and finding that opening. And, you mentioned a little bit earlier about the size of the court, a little bit bigger than sand. What else is the difference between grass and sand, Patrick?
Just the pure speed. Like, watch here how Svetlana's able to get high and hit a hard ball. In the sand, you can jump a little bit, but you're not allowed to be as athletic. You can't get off the ground as high. So what grass allows you to do is play more of an indoor-style game with the outdoor mentality of, hey, I've got to play against the wind, I've got to play with the elements just a little bit, maybe a slick grass, but I'm allowed to jump and be that athlete that I am.
Okay, and there's a good play by the Barag and Buter team as they are down 5-9 here with Buter on service.
Montoya pops it up, but Barag trying to pop, but not.
They recover quickly. There's Semic with the redirect and a nice little dink inside.
Now, Christina got caught. She wanted to hit that ball, but it dropped a little faster than she thought. She wasn't able to get her hands up high enough to actually block and redirect the ball, which is allowed. And it made it an easy play for Montoya and Semic to kind of just rally and find a point.
Montoya, 9-5 service. To get it back.
On a nice play by Semic again, and she's really doing a good job at the net. Montoya with a big save. And, oh, there you see the line jump again. And that'll be a point. It's a scoring point, yep.
And if I know Christina Barag right now, she's going, oh, that's my play. You can't do that. That's my play. But that's a scramble play. These are the plays that Christina Barag and Kristen Buter would normally win. Those scrappy plays, the haphazard, broken down plays. But the refined game of Semic and Montoya is actually eliminating that, and they're turning broken plays into in-system plays, and that's why they have this 5-point lead right now.
And there you see the score as the team on top, Semic and Montoya, up by 5 as they changed courts again. They will be going now from our left to right. And there's a net ball and another scoring point for Montoya, as it seems that they are starting to assert themselves a little bit more and establish the dominance right now that they were looking for, up by 6.
That little bit of fatigue from serving her constantly at the beginning and having her jump and block, that's what's going on right now.
And you can see Semic there giving the signals to the server, Sandra Montoya. She goes up and tries to go for a block, and that is wide, and another point for Semic and Montoya.
They're allowing the team of Buter Barag to make mistakes, giving them simple serves, letting them get a nice rhythm with a pass set, but they're taking away their best shots for a kill.
Remember, this game is to 15, win by 2, and right now they're up by 7, trying to score some more. There's Montoya. She again serves into the middle of the two girls, and there's Barag with the dink, but Montoya with a nice save and a great redirect and finds that open spot in the back corner.
Now, I don't know if that was on purpose, but if she planned it, it worked out.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable play. You know, I kind of think it was. I think she had that in her mind. I think she saw Christina Barag sneaking up closer to the net. She receives the signals from Svetlana at the net. And that's a little long there. Again, that's the one side, it seems like, going from our left to our right, Patrick, where the wind does maybe carry it a little bit.
It takes the ball. As soon as it gets above the eagle, the wind kind of pushes the ball just a little bit further than you want it. It's a great idea to kind of use the wind to your advantage that way.
There's the bump up to Svetlana, and she goes with the knuckles. And again, they're really doing a nice job of finding those open areas.
This bigger court allows for those kinds of shots to go down more often as compared to the smaller court. Smaller court, you don't have 29, 900 square feet to run back and forth. You have about 700 square feet. Life becomes so much easier when you minus that extra 200 square feet.
There's Semic with the serve right down the middle. Barag trying to find the spot, and a good job of slamming it home, and Montoya deflects it, but deflects it long.
Well, that's an intentional play by Barag. She's looking to what we call tool the block. In other words, turn the block into part of her offense by hitting it hard on an angle so that it chases away from the court.
Oh, and there's a point. Hey, they're happy.
Unforced
little
error
celebration
right there.
There's Buter and Barag score a point.
That was a great little simple serve. You know, sometimes it's the simplest things that cause the error. And Montoya lost a little bit of concentration, shanked the ball hard to her left, Semic almost made it, actually, but it was a great serve.
There's Buter serving now at 6-13, and there's an ace as Montoya lets it go. She thought it was going to be long, and now there's 2 in a row for Barag and Buter as they switch courts here on the 5s.
Now they're on the bad side of the court. Now they're going from our left to right on screen, and it's really, this is where it's going to affect the serve for people. There goes our little beer garden right there. We established a beer garden this year. Folks are enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Folks are enjoying it.
Yep, courtesy of the Craft Beer Ale House and also the Sly Fox, local breweries in our area. And it's neat that people are having a good time enjoying a cold beverage. There's a good serve and a nice save by Montoya. And look at that play. Oh, my goodness. Look at that play.
The old saying is better to be lucky than good sometimes. Stands pat here. However, they're lucky and they're good.
That's it.
So you can't have both.
Yeah. Watch, this shows the athleticism of Montoya there. She was able to contort her body and still find enough of the ball to get it into that open area. Wow. And there's a bad play by Buter, and she knew it. She tried to cut that shot and cut it too low into the net. There we talk about that fatigue factor maybe again a little bit, Patrick.
She was looking to put that ball in such a difficult position from so far off the net that it actually really played into Montoya and Semic's hand.
Well, Montoya serving for game point here. They have 14, and there's a nice play.
That's veteran leadership right there. Christina Barag, hey, set me the ball. I'm going to give you a ball. It might not be the best one. Just put it up. Let me find the court for you. And that's how you help your partner.
Excuse me, Patrick. And she will serve at 7-14. Trying to score a couple more points here to get back into this match. There's the nice bump and set. And Semic doing a nice job of finding that open area. Again, as Barag was coming up to cover long left, and it went long right. Now it's Svetlana's turn to serve for the match.
One of Svetlana's best strengths is her low float serve that barely misses the top of the net. Let's see if she uses it.
She goes at Buter.
Down the line, but Buter gets it.
There's
She's
Buter with a
fired
nice.
up. Montoya got it in the air, and the ref kind of cheated there.
Nice play, though. Real nice play.
Great
These girls
play.
hit the ball. They're still continuing to hit the ball. They really are.
And again, that was a great serve, but Buter hit a great shot. Barag put up a great set.
Montoya, she'll get it back. She'll look. She'll fire off the fingertips.
Off the block, it goes to Buter. Buter can't quite get it back, going the right direction. And again, the girls are having a good time. I like to see these girls are having fun out there as well.
That's right, and you're looking at something very important. Christina Barag changed her mind last minute. She decided to stay at the net and try to deflect the ball to her partner, which she did a great job of. But Buter also started to move, thinking, hey, I got to get to here. And just slightly went off kilter, and the ball shanked away. But that was a great play by Barag, smart play by Buter to try to read. Just unlucky.
Well, there's the serve, and again, for game point, there's Buter doing a good job, and Semic got a piece of it, but knocks it down, and again, that'll be side out to Christina Barag.
And there you see Buter learning how to hit around Simic's hand. Watch how Simic presses, but just misses, and Buter sees that her hands are not completely across. I'm going to hit that sharp angle.
And again, there's that long ball on the service going from our left to right, Pat. And we've seen that happen now like 4 or 5 times.
The wind is catching that ball just at the last minute. We might not feel it up here because you don't see the flags really moving, but you can see the top of the trees just kind of glancing back and forth.
Buter gets it lined up. She fires.
But I tell you what, she does a nice job that time of finding that left alley, and she hit it down the line for another side out.
Simic and Montoya have returned to their original strategy of serving Buter but not blocking her, giving her the options where to hit. The problem with that is Barag is going to put up such a great ball for Buter to hit that she can either snap it straight down or find a seam. I think they have to go back to their strategy of serving Barag and playing from the ground up.
Montoya. That play.
Oh, she finds that area again. I tell you, she's really had that shot down tonight.
Great serve, a little hubby wife, a little bit of a confusion between Montoya and Semic, but again, the nonverbal communication of these two international players allows them to transition quick and find the court and still rally for a point.
There we are up here at the center court line. That's my boy Patrick there. Smiled.
Lines it up.
Back to.
Gets her set.
That's that same play. She likes that little left corner. She's been able to find that now the last couple trips.
That little cross-body shot, and that's because, again, Svetlana Simic is taking away a certain area, but Montoya is not there. The ball's being shot too quick. It has to be a situation where either Montoya starts in that corner and then chases behind the block, or you just serve Christina Barag and, hope she doesn't hit a smart shot.
Yeah.